Uh, not sure if sound works either. Hoping it does. I'm not that used to streaming, I mostly just make videos, so I'm not sure the setup works. Hope it does. Let me know if there is no sound at all. Also, there was some really huge lag there in the beginning. I'm so far from professional streamer. Can you hear me, by the way? So let's see.
5, 4.
Oh,
3,
great.
2,
So everything actually works.
1.
OBS for the win. So, Robocraft 2, or the new Robocraft 2. Oh man, the bots, they're so stupid. No situational awareness at all. So most of the players in this game are bots right now because this is a closed playtest, so there's very few like real people playing it. Maybe there's like 100 people, players, 100 or something like that got access right now. It is World of Tanks SpaceX edition. Yeah, or block by block edition, I don't know. I actually haven't played World of Tanks. I don't know why I never got into it. Like, there's so many games I probably could have gotten into that I, for one reason or another, never really got around to playing. Like Space Engineers. I played Space Engineers alone, but that's a game I probably could have really gotten into as well. It's like kind of love coding and tinkering and stuff. I think they need to do something about like the loot rate then. So I don't really know what the plan for the stream is either. It's more like just seeing if this format works for me. I'm like doing weekly videos is usually easier for me, but because my English is like I have to work on my pronunciation, and you can always like you read stuff, so if it doesn't sound good, if I kind of mispronunciate and stuff like that, I can always, or if I think section with streaming, it's like when I don't know what to say, I can sit back, you know. I can't really do that when you I'm from Sweden, so that would be Swedish. I also speak rather good Spanish, because it's a bit rusty now. I haven't really used it in a while because I studied in Spain for like a year, and I also volunteered in Costa Rica. So my is rather good.
Your capture point is being attacked.
To like work on my
defeat.
Oh, they grabbed our. That's so stupid. I could just have run back and defended. Oh well. But I mean, like, I think I'm slowly getting better at my pronunciation of English words. it helps to record, because I don't like use English that much in my everyday life, but like recording videos and stuff, you actually have to like think about how you say stuff and listen to yourself while you say it. Like, so it really helps because it's a lot easier to hear when I mess up when I listen to it recorded afterwards. The objective of this game, yeah, so Robocraft is a game about like building robots right now, but you kind of get you have blocks, you have wheels, you have different type of building parts, right? And then you put together that you use to fight in an arena with other players. So you're supposed to, like, this is very early playtest version, and but you're supposed to kind of be able to team up with friends and play against other people with your own creation. So this really ugly creation here is made out of blocks, but like every individual block and gun can be placed. You can, in theory, build them in very different ways, right? And like this is very early on in the development, so I guess later on they will have a lot more different parts. So right now there's not that many different ways you can really build a robot, but later on we'll probably have both more like artistic how shapes, but also from the perspective, probably more ways you can kind of build it in better or worse ways to get kind of a bit of a competitive advantage. And then it's just like arena style deathmatch, so you just go in with your team and try to win against the other team. I mean, they might, I don't know, like they probably might have a leaderboard in the future and stuff like that. I used to play like this. This is an early playtest version of Robocraft 2, and I used to play Robocraft 1 a lot, and that was like 10 years ago. So Robocraft 1 released, I think it was in like 2014 or something like that, and I played it a lot back then, like especially like 2015, 16. So I thought I really had to check this out. I'm a bit pinned down here, I try to back up. But yeah, right now it's very bare bones, so there's like only this type of gun, like SMG type of gun, like probably like the weapons and stuff you can use from as well. Oh, alright. Poor position by me. But yeah, since this is very early on and there's very few different, like, there's very little tactic to this game right now, and it's only this single map. So yeah, it's more like just I had an hour or something to do nothing. I thought, like, why not? Why not try to stream a bit? It also kind of takes very little effort, and it's not used to streaming. Like, for example, like the builds I do in survival games, like in Shrouded, like building something takes a lot of concentration. So for me to kind of do a build like that and talk at the same time would be rather hard for me, since I'm not used to it. I really admire streamers who can kind of play a really complicated game and keep kind of a conversation going. But this is kind of a bit brain dead. I don't really need to concentrate that much on the game, so it's a good game for me to kind of just practice streaming with, I guess, because I don't need to think that much. Usually when I do like build videos, yeah, chill shoot, exactly, chill shooter. So like when I do build videos, I don't know if you subscribe to my channel for my Shrouded content, or that's like how you got to get the link to this stream. But like like when I do my build videos, I usually like pre-build first, then I delete the part I built, and then talk while I build this. I don't really have to think about how to plan the build, because I already planned it out, and that makes it easy to kind of talk while I record stuff on YouTube, right? But like doing that on the fly without having pre-planned stuff, that would be so hard. yeah, I mean, it's also kind of chill building. I mean, right now there's not much to the building since you don't have that many parts, but it's the aim is very casual, I think, of this game. So casual shooter builder kind of thing. They will probably add a bit of different. It will be free to play, so I think they will add like different type of cosmetics. I'm so poorly positioned right now. Hello, Broly Show. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it is. Like, I don't know if Broly, if you saw or if you played the other version of Robocraft 2, they attempted at first, that didn't succeed or not. If that's the reason you say that. Robocraft 2 got a bit of a history. This is not the first attempt from 3Gem, the developers, at Robocraft 2. Just gonna back up to auto heal a bit. Oh, never mind.
Victory!
It is a very version. So what happened is, for those who know that Robocraft 2, like after Robocraft 1, 3M had a game called Tech Blocks, and which was kind of a sandboxing with like everything from like turnable hinges to logic circuits and stuff like that. And they changed that one into Robocraft 2, which was very different from Robocraft 1. Like physics-based gameplays, you can have turning gun turrets, you can make melee robots and stuff like that. And it launched into early access. I think like it must have been 8 months ago or maybe a year ago. I don't remember exactly when it launched into early access. It must, like, I feel like it was like January or February of this year, and it got really poor reception, right? Struggled to get player base, got a lot of negative reviews, and a lot of those negative reviews, what they said pretty much was like, why don't you just like remake Robocraft the way it was back in 2014-15, something like that, right? Because that's a point in time where a lot of players thought Robocraft 1 was really good, and I feel like that's what they at least attempting to do right now. It's bare bones, obviously, but it's a closer to original Robocraft. It feels like the early tiers of Robocraft 1 to quite a large extent. I mean, that's the really bad meta weapon. That because in the early tiers of Robocraft 1 you did not really have that much of variety in terms of weapons and stuff. So I mean, it's if you like that or not, I guess, but if you like Robocraft the way it was back then, you would probably be happy, I guess, with the direction this game is taking. And if you want something innovative, something new, then probably not, right? That's at least my take on this. It feels like they're playing very safe to kind of the part of the audience that really like kind of old school. For better and worse. I personally, I think I would have liked some type of middle ground with some, like them keeping some of the stuff from the earlier Robo. 8 was a really good addition, for example. You could actually switch to different robots while in game. Added a tactical layer and would have worked very well with like the old-fashioned Robocraft 1 as well. The ability to switch between different robots. But yeah, it feels like we're trying to just stay quite close to the original. I think someone went up the hill here, right? Even if I don't see anything on the radar, I'm pretty sure I saw someone up here. Ah, yeah, that one. So, I think every single one of the opponents is a bot, I'm quite sure. There is no real players in this game except for... You usually tell by the scoreboard. There's like someone else standing out on the scoreboard, but there seems to not really be. Obsolete man, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think so. They're all bots. Ah, man, unit. The T2 grind. It's going bad. And the reason for that is so damn grindy. NDA is gone. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here.
Victory!
The NDA was only for the Vanguard program, so now when they started with this playtest, in the email they sent out, they said that the NDA was totally fine. It's okay. I'm not the type of person who breaks NDA. But yeah, it's extremely grindy, I think, to get that. But I mean, I don't see, because the numbers, like how long it takes for you to get to get kind of easy for them to tweak. It's all about materials and XP gains, so I feel like if they get a lot of feedback about it, it's very easy for them to get those numbers. It's nothing that really is a plus or minus for the game. It's just, I think, like a part of being a very early build that hasn't really been balanced properly yet. I think it would be fine with this type of grind for. And I feel like the first, like, players need to feel kind of a rate of progression. First, feel like the first tiers should kind of, you should quickly. Those like tier 1, tier 2, 3, probably, like, you should probably move slow down. It's the last.
5.
I think that would be
4,
kind of
3,
a good way to do
2,
it.
1. The battle for Hellion Crater has begun.
I probably have to stop in like 15 minutes or so this will be a shorter stream as well. I initially actually to kind of test image, so if you have any type of feed sound and image here, but yeah, I'm going to quit in like 15 minutes here. Maybe earlier than that. Actually, I think this will be my last game. So thank you for watching, for those who have done that. Someone got up there. Let's see. Bobster. Let's just move over here and capture. I actually have no idea how bullets work in space, although this is not really in space, right? This is Mars, I think, supposed to be like, right? Indian crater on Mars.
attacked.
But yeah, I have to quit games in a few minutes here. Where
Your capture point is being attacked.
I kind of think I want to finish this at the end of this game. Let's see. And there. Thanks.
Victory!
I will head out. Cheers.